dear Cancerians, welcome to 369 Mystical Tarot. This is your September reading. Dear angels and spirit guides, please guide my dear Cancerians. What do they need to know? Dear angels and spirit guides, please guide my dear Cancerians. What do they need to know? Dear angels and spirit guides, please guide my dear Cancerians. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? I hope you were able to come out of your cocoon. In your previous readings, we saw just that. Okay, your Eight of Swords, Chariot, Two of Wands. I'm not doing reversals this time so that we stay hopeful. But yeah, the cards show totally what we need to know. Seven of Swords, Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, King of Swords, the Fool, King of Cups, Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Emperor, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Star, and Five of Swords. Alright. I hope you are able to balance out your emotions better. You can be the king of emotions only if you learn the art of balancing them out. Alright. So in your recent past, we have you had Eight of Swords. That means you were blindfolded. You were afraid of unknown enemies. You felt a lot of betrayal was there in your mind or in your surrounding. You felt betrayed by your loved ones, by your close people, friends, relationships, wheresoever, and you were blindfolded. You didn't know who were your foes, who were your enemies per se. You lacked that rationality, and I also remember you were in this cocooned energy where you had just you were secluded and you had it's not coming here, but yeah, I do remember that you were quite secluded in your cocoon, in your cave, right? And after that, there is this Seven of Swords. If you'll see for example, there are 7 enemies. So you were able to take out 5 out of 7 enemies and 2 were still remaining. So you then it means that you decided to face your enemies, can be your thoughts, can be the people in your surrounding, and you encountered them, maybe in your mind or maybe in reality, right? And bit by bit, you were able to have a major portion of those enemies removed, either from your life itself or from your mind or in terms of your thoughts. You worked on that and you began to open up a bit by encountering your situations or your life, and that made you very wise. The Hierophant card, either somebody in your life came out and offered you this piece of wisdom. Hierophant is a kind of teacher, right? So either somebody in your life came and offered you this piece of wisdom, could counsel you basically and direct you towards right and wrong, or you yourself became this Hierophant. You became a kind of teacher after your experiences or being in that secluded energy and facing your problems, obstructions, people that were not really healthy for you, or thoughts that were not healthy for you. After that, you became very way wiser, or somebody way wiser than you guided you how to further go in your life, navigate in your life, right? Then you became the King of Cups. It's totally your card, your energy. King of Cups is a person who is very abundant in emotions. It's totally you, and just listen to it properly, okay? So King of Cups is a person who has abundance of emotions. Can be joy, sadness, anger, misery, whatsoever all the emotions, the King of Cups has abundance of it, okay? And now either the person can just drown in those emotions. If he's happy, he's super happy. If he's sad, he's super sad. If he's in love, he just don't know what to do, right? But the King of Cups, it's your energy in its full potential. is the king. He knows where to invest what energy in how much amount, right? So you in your most evolved self is the king of cup, right? King of cups. So provided you balance out, you learn to balance out those emotions, you would be the king. People around you would be super satisfied emotionally. You would be very content emotionally, provided you learn to balance out these emotions. So in your recent past, after facing all these obstructions and either getting counsel from some wise person or you coming out to be way wiser, you came into your elemental energy. You became the king of cups, right? So you understood that okay, how to balance out these emotions. However, right alongside is five of cups. So if you'll see, the protagonist has like five cups, three have been fallen down and two are still there, right? But the protagonist focuses on what he has lost in his life instead of what he still has, right? So that means even if you became the king, even if you could make your life way better emotionally, or your mind, your state of mind, your intuition, your inner self way better emotionally. However, your deep inside, you were still focused upon what you lost. People that you lost were there in your life, right? So you kind of missed that. You felt that loss, right? Rather than focusing upon what you all have and being grateful and have this gratitude towards it, or being optimistic in your life that all right, I may have lost, some people may have lost certain connections, but I still have these emotions, these people in my life who are still loyal to me, who still love me, care for me. Your focus was instead on what you already lost, right? And because of which you felt a bit sad, you felt a bit disappointed, even if you came out of your shell. However, it wasn't like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly all of a sudden. It was more like, okay, very, you made a grand exit, but then you were still sad. You were not like, hey, it's a new world. No, you were bit by bit, like very still sad, still disappointed, okay? But then the divine really liked your efforts, that at least you came out of your shell, of your cocoon on your own, put in efforts to encounter the thoughts that were becoming an obstruction in your path, and you put in efforts to become the king of cups. You put in efforts to balance out your emotions, and that's why divine offered you a huge pentacle. Pentacle is more materialistic. It's not emotions per se, but either a huge opportunity landed up in your life, or you realized your divine path, your focus area. You realize, okay, whatsoever is happening, but I need to focus my time and energy right now on this venture. Can be an art, can be your job, a new startup, a new venture, whatsoever that your focus is in. Sometimes people work on their relationships, right? That's their primary focus. That's their path. It can be a spiritual path for you. It can be a materialistic path for you. Whatever that your focus is, you decided to instead focus your time and energy on that particular venture instead of letting yourself cry over spilled milk, right? Spilled cups. So that was your immediate recent past. In your immediate reality, you have the card of the Chariot. Chariot means journey. So either it can be anything. Either you are moving from point A to point B, literally, or even spiritually, metaphorically, psychologically. So basically it is a journey. So maybe from your past self that was cocooned, you are making a journey towards a newer self who is more open towards situations, people, who is more open towards even heartbreaks. Maybe you were cocooned because you were afraid of feeling hurt again, being broken again emotionally. But after understanding, becoming this king of cups even for a bit, and even if your focus was a bit pessimistic, but you decided to take this journey in your immediate reality. Either mentally you are taking this journey from point A to point B, or even literally you are migrating from a certain place to another place in seeking a better life, seeking a better state of mind, seeking better connections. Your life, it's a collective reading, right? So however it fits into your life, you are taking some kind of journey, mentally, spiritually, literally, howsoever, right? From point A to point B, from an old self to a new self, old place to a new place, a journey. then once you take that journey, you are becoming the King of Pentacles. Again, I'm seeing it's really good for you. Your focus is more on your work. Pentacles is more 3D work, and I generally judge that, but obviously a perfect balance is required, right? We can't just be spiritual, we can't just be emotional, we can't just be pursuing materialistic pursuits, but a balance is required all the time. And many a times one field affects another field, and if we are like falling down on one field, other fields also begin to fall down. So if we are sad, if we are heartbroken emotionally, quite possible that our work also get affected. We may begin to face losses in our work, right? So but you are quite determined to make whatever that your field of interest in function well, right? And that's why you're becoming the King of Pentacles. Whatever your venture is, job, profession, startup, art, skill, whatsoever your field is, it's coming out to be very successful. You are becoming the King of Pentacles there. And once you are getting this success, you are becoming really successful. Can be a multi-millionaire, right? So that much of abundance materialistically. You are also having this Page of Cups energy. So this protagonist has a cup in his hand with a fish in the cup. So that's a very mystical energy. So either you are getting a new friendship. Page, it's a page. It's not king, queen. It's not a lover per se, but it's like a friendship. Maybe in your connection or a new friendship, or some old friendship is reviving again, where you are getting some kind of emotional fulfillment, which is mysterious, mystical, right? This fish represents mystical nature of it, but it is a cup nonetheless, right? It is beautiful energy, which obviously Cancerians being emotional are they pursue everything that is mysterious, that is mystical to their senses, that they can't decipher, and they have to make efforts to understand it, right? So emotionally you are getting this mystical kind of energy, either from a new connection, a new friend, or from some previous connection that is rebuilding in your life and getting this mystical energy in your life, right? And once you get that in your immediate reality itself, you are having this Four of Wands, a beautiful energy that means connection with a beloved, and there's this home, like a utopia, right? Like perfect, like a soulmate connection. So you are meeting up with, there's this huge possibility of you meeting up with your soulmate, right? Can be a twin flame, can be a soulmate, but this utopia, like there is a huge possibility of you getting married, or huge possibility of you getting into a relationship with a crush turning into a relationship, or a relationship turning into a wedding, whatever your next level is, right? But you are getting a perfect partner in your life, and you are moving to the next stage where a home possibility of home is there and a loved one is there. Now we generally just estimate the loved one to be soulmate as a person. It can also be a pet. It can also be your own utopia. Say your utopia is like a house in a forest beside a river. So even that utopia is possible, right? You are your own soulmate. Whatever your definition of utopia is, there is a huge possibility in present time that you would be able to achieve that. You have all the success by becoming the King of Pentacles. You have the Chariot. So all the changes that you are making are really beneficial for you. You are getting this success in your reality. You are getting new friendships, companionship in your life. You are meeting with your loved one, your soulmate in your life. And then you are becoming the Emperor in your immediate reality. Amazing card. Emperor is the Emperor of Abundance, who can manifest anything that he wants. He is sitting on his throne, and he just orders. He just thinks, he just plans. He doesn't have to do the field work anymore. He doesn't have to begin from scratch. He just designs and the things happen. He just manifests. And you are getting into this Emperor energy after all these changes in your immediate reality. But you gotta take that Chariot. You gotta make that journey, no matter physically, spiritually, mentally, metaphorically. You gotta leave that cocoon, leave all those old selves, old past beliefs, and Make this journey towards your beautiful, brighter future, which has huge potential, which where you are becoming the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and you are getting your loved one, your twin flame, your soulmate. Sorry, there was some technical issue. Alright, so you are getting into the moment you make that journey, you are getting into this beautiful energy where you are able to manifest anything that you desire. You are becoming the King of Pentacles, you are becoming the Emperor, and you are becoming the King of Wands. That is a beautiful manifestation energy. No matter what you want, you would be able to achieve that. Only if you take that journey. No matter what you want, you would be able to manifest that. Right? So this is your immediate reality. In your upcoming future, potential future, there's this Two of Wands as a dominant energy. So that's like an emperor, a solitary energy who has done a lot in his life, right? And he has an entire globe in his hand, and he's looking in the distant horizon and wondering what next. So like he has achieved a certain milestone, he has done quite a lot, and he's just contemplating what next. So sometimes it can be a solitary energy, but sometimes it can be a point where you understand, okay, whatever that I had planned in my life that I have already achieved, now what's the next thing that I gotta focus on. So obviously your reality right now is so bright, provided you take that energy. You have like two kings, emperor, and companionship, your perfect soulmate, everything is there. So after achieving that, that's like a dream life, right? But that begins with you taking the chariot, right? You making that journey. But once you do that, once it all happens in your life, it's so obvious that you would be like, okay, now that I have done that, achieved that, what next? So that sometimes brings people to way better levels of human life, right? Like, okay, I have attained all that I had thought of, or at some point of time dreamed of. Now next what? So in your upcoming future, there would be a time you would be wondering about what to do next. And then you are coming into this King of Swords energy. It's air energy. Generally speaking, it's like a situation. It actually represents conversation skills, right? So, but if at times it's like a King of Swords is like ready to slay anybody who comes in a negative way towards him, against him. But not in your condition, because you have no enemies. You only have success moving on in your life, right? No matter what happened in your past, after undergoing so many changes, your life is becoming very beautiful, right? But King of Swords over here, the only reason I can interpret it to be is that you, with all your experience, all that you have attained, would be able to express out your experiences, or if anybody tries to question that, you would be able to express it. King of Swords is very direct, headstrong, and doesn't let anybody come in a negative way towards him. I don't understand the need for it, but yeah, it's still there, all the better. I don't know, your reading has like 3 kings, okay, and emperor, and Ace of Pentacles, and Hierophant. Amazing reading, I can only say. And after after conversing, expressing wherever your opinion is required, you are getting into this Fool's energy. Fool is the 0 card, the first card of tarot, where the person becomes like a child, right? Innocent, naive energy. He just decides to take on this journey with all the elements in his bag, aces of all the elements in his bag, and a sun guiding him in his life. But he is like a bit naive. He's like, okay, let's just try on what life has to offer to me. Obviously, once you have attained everything that a person generally aspires to do in a 3D world, and wondering what to do next, you may decide to become a fool again, become a child again, and with this childlike innocence, you may decide to take on a journey. But the fool has a jackal or a dog-like creature here. That's like divine's way of this creature. He's stopping the fool to take the next step if he wants to, which may make him fall in the water or in a ditch, right? So divine is there with you, guiding you at every step, will be there with you even if you take the journey. there will be loyal people always stopping you if you go on a wrong step, or if you may take a wrong step, there will be loyal people. However, I really appreciate this fool's energy because it always leads us to newer journeys. And now that you would have attained, after taking that journey, you would have attained lot many goals in your life. Becoming a fool again is like becoming childlike again, understanding life with a new perspective, right? And for a bit in your future, you may decide not to help out your surrounding. This guy, like, there are needy people asking for help from this guy, but the guy is filling in his own cup. Right? So emotionally or at any level, even materialistically, it's Three of Pentacles actually. So at all levels. But I would still suggest, okay, if you have a lot of anything, it's always advisable to give a certain bit to people who need it, right? Sometimes it's fine, like you don't want to help out people because of whatsoever reason, because maybe you don't have enough, and with utmost difficulty that you have acquired something and you want to save it for future or whatsoever, right? But it is always good to share a part of your earning, whatsoever that you have abundance of. You have love inside, share it. You have lot of money, share it, right? Not like you just donate everything, but a portion of whatever that you have can be knowledge, wisdom, love, joy, whatsoever, everything. A pain, if shared, reduces. Joy, if shared, increases, right? And money, whenever shared, also comes. Whatever we give in our life comes back multiple times. And I'm not saying about, I'm not asking you to donate for that sake, right? Like to get it multiple times. But yeah, I mean, your energy is coming, like you may not be willing to share a lot, but my suggestion would be, if you have an abundance of something, do share it, right? Not your pain, but good things, right? Happiness, joy, emotions, money, assets, whatsoever. A portion of it, do share it. Alright, then you have the Star card. Star card is Aquarius. Either an Aquarius person is coming into your life, or there's this person, the protagonist is able to nourish both the earth and water with his cups, right? So that means divine blessing you with this energy, with this power, where you would be able to nourish not only yourself emotionally or materialistically, but also your surroundings, right? So you would be with the divine's guidance, with this inner power and zeal, you would be able to nourish both your surroundings and yourself. And then comes Five of Swords. The only other swords energy that I saw, no, 3 swords. Okay, so that means if any enemies will come to your way, you would be able to be victorious. So 3 swords are in this protagonist's hands, and the 2 of his enemies have fallen down. So if anybody would come in a negative way towards you, you would be victorious, right? Beautiful reading, amazing. The divine is there with you, supporting you, guiding you. You have the stars energy, you have divine's grace. You are becoming King of Pentacles, King of Wands, that is King of Materialistic Pursuits, King of Manifestation, King of Swords, King of Conversations, King of Words, right? And you have the Hierophant's wisdom, you have the Chariot to make the necessary changes in your life, undergo that journey, right? You also have this innocence of a fool, right? And beautiful, and you have your soulmate in your reality. So amazing, amazing read. I hope you found it helpful. Do take that journey. Let an old self die. I'm so glad that you were able to come out of your cocoon if you could, right? And don't focus upon what you have lost. Focus upon what is coming into your life, what you can become, because your potential is huge. It's amazing. It's way bright. Right? Focus on what you can build. You have companionship, you have a soulmate, you have a possibility of lot of success in your reality and even in your future. So do focus on that. Take that journey at whatsoever level. I hope you found it helpful. If you liked my reading, do support my channel by liking and subscribing. Off I go, yo, 369 Tarot.